Down here with the Chatham Journal, I have Andrew Jones with Tar Heel 24/7. You're gonna have to follow him, but anyway, we're out here because it's been several games. You had a chance to look at Chatham County's Jarin Stevenson. Came over from Alabama, played there for 2 years. Now he's with the Tar Heels. What have you seen with Jarin playing out here as a Tar Heel?
One of my favorite things about Jarin is that he does not get in the way. The ball doesn't stick with him. The ball moves. There's a lot of compatibility in his game with everybody else. He doesn't take away from other players. He accentuates them. He's a good passer. He's got a good handle. He sees the floor well, plays with his head up. He's a good shooter. I think he needs to be a little bit more aggressive with the shot. He can get the ball inside. The one question I had early was how physical he was scoring in the paint. He had a sequence against Central Arkansas where he double, triple pumped against a guy who's 6'8", and he didn't get the shot to the rim. The other night against Radford, he was in a similar situation. He went strong to the rim, didn't pump fake, just went straight up and scored. So that was a film room sequence where he could see the evidence of you're big, you're strong, you're talented, you can make that play and convert the bucket, and he did. I'd like to see more of that from him. I do think there are times he's got to play more four than maybe he wants to play, but I think he's capable of doing it. And honestly, when Seth comes back, defensively, Gene, if you've got Seth on one wing and you got Jarin defending the other wing, no team in the country is better defending the wing than those two. And it's because Seth is great, but I think Jarin is right there as a defender. He's very, very good. He can defend 1 through 5 legitimately. Not many guys can do that. And he's a really good help side defender, too. So I like the package. I like the IQ in his game. I like the teammate aspect of his game. I like the guy who's got a willingness to just win and do whatever it takes to win. Chatham County's produced a couple of guys like that in recent years, and I love Jarin's game. I think he's a perfect fit for all the talent that's around him on this team.
He got hurt in the last game early on. First 2 minutes he went out. He actually left the court for a while. I was kind of concerned that he wouldn't come back, but as soon as he came back, Hubert puts him out there, and he got a whole bunch of minutes. What's Hubert see? And you said he got more aggressive, and Hubert said he got more aggressive. So when Hubert puts him out there, what is the coach's expectation from Jarin when he puts him out there to play?
He's like electricity. If you were to form an electrical chain of people, someone touches you, they have an electrical current, you touch someone else and you give them an electrical current, he's the guy that carries the current, I think, because he's a connector on the floor. When Hubert put him back in, they were struggling. It was 22-22. They closed the half on a 22-9 run with Jarin on the floor. He makes it easier for everybody else to be who they are because he simply doesn't make mistakes. He's not out of position on defense. He's not out of position on offense. And he knows how to accentuate everyone's skills. I'm going to say that a lot because that's one of my favorite things about him as a player. I think when he's on the floor, they're better. Everybody thought Luka was going to automatically start once he was fully, reconstituted back into things. I think it's going to be really hard to keep Jarin off the floor. I think their closing five is Seth, Luka, Jarin at the 3 with Caleb and Henry. You got to have them on the floor if you're going to win games.
He also has a lot defensively, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. The two of them, he and Seth at the wing, are so good defensively, you can sort of hide Kai and Evans and Luka at the 1, and Luka will play some 1. So they're so good that they're going to disrupt what teams do offensively. And if they try to score from the point, Henry's down there who's an outstanding help side defender. He may not be great on the ball in the block, but he's outstanding help side. So teams that try to drive this club, they're going to have trouble because of the way they defend the wings. Teams that shoot a lot from the wings, you're going to have to shoot over the outreach of a 7'1" wingspan, a very athletic guy, and a guy who reads and reacts well. So I think Jarin's a huge asset. I think he can give them a lot of what Leaky Black did, but maybe a little bit more offense.
All right, so that wraps it up, folks. Andrew Jones does a better job.
Tar Heel Illustrated.
All right.
My buddy's got to learn where I am.
What do they need to do to sign up?
Just go over, sign up. It's $11.99 a month, $100 per year, whatever it is.
All right. And the other thing you do,
great stuff.
You also put stuff out after the game.
After the game. We'll do 3 things after the game. Column, takeaway. We got a ton of stuff. I got a massive staff now. We're like 3 times the size we were at Tar Heel Illustrated, and we're 10 times better.
All right, folks, you definitely got to check it out. Thank you very much for letting us know what you think of Jarin Stevenson. Speaking of, he's right out there warming up.